Today I'm going to compare something here. I inherited this wonderful tool. It is a Wagner, the heat gun of the Valkyrie. Okay, never mind. Okay, model HT1000. This is a relatively old gun, UL approved. There's no ETL. There's no mark of the beast on this baby. And I would say I've had this for 15 years after it was used by another person in my family. And this thing's bulletproof. But it has this cord, and I end up in situations where that's kind of a real hassle. So I got this. It came just a few minutes ago on this eventide of a lovely Friday afternoon. And this is this one. And we're getting, it looks like it might have been open before. We'll find out in a minute. I hope not. But we'll see if this works. This is just the tool, and I'm ready to check it by seeing how quickly it does shrink tube. And I got my Flir ready to go, which is one of my favorite tools. And I got this ready to go, and it's about 85% charged. That's enough to test this. That's a big mama there. 6 amp hour and all that stuff. So we're going to plug this into this, get the Flir, compare the heat rating here and there. We're going to do this in the house. Don't worry, I'm okay doing that. And we're going to see if it shrinks some tube. How about that? Let's open this up and see what's going on. Hope everything's there. Hope the battery fits. Well, it clearly was open before. The tape, the glue was busted. The tape closed, but look at that. It works like you gotta flip that up and then do that. Interesting. I looked and smelled in there, and it doesn't look like it's been used, and I don't think I'm going to make much of a issue out of it. So we'll see if it works. Let's just see if it works right now. It'll take but a second. And we're on low. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that smells new. Woohoo! And I can feel the heat. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's see what it does on high. Alright, we'll check the temperatures on this thing in just a moment in comparison to the Wagner. Okay. Killed a wabbit. Let's see what we get here with a Flir. Okay. So let's start with the Wagner. And we're going to start with the, let's see if that's pretty good in frame because I'm not used to using tripods. Okay, so let's turn that on. Let's not point it right at the Flir. You got to find the sweet spot. Okay, that's low. Whoa. Over 300 degrees, 319 degrees, 342 degrees. Well, that's enough of that. And I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's get this piece of shrink tube and see how long it takes to melt that. Now it's warmed up, obviously. So there's where we're going. Yeah, well. That's pretty good. It took a few seconds. Let's unplug that sucker. And now we're going to get, take the other end of this. Okay, now let's get the Flir back out. We got this on low with that funky trigger thing. We're going to just hit the little hold it thing. Oh. Thought I saw around 200 and something. 211. Right there. Okay, now let's switch her on up. Okay. Ooh, she gets good and red too. All right, let's see what that does. I think I saw a flash of way over 350. I'll point it toward your computer, so we're going to take the other end of this and let's see what happens here. Equally as quick and good. So now my understanding is that stays cool, and it does. That's just as cool as the center seat of a cucumber there. Okay, well that's nice, because that ain't true of that thing. That thing gets hot, you're gonna burn somebody on this side. Not back here, of course, but that's quite a bit difference in those. Well, I think I'm just gonna leave this at my soldering bench, and okay, and I'm gonna give that an A. And now I've got smaller battery that make it a little. It is a little cumbersome with you know, a hippo on the end of it like that. But I've got a smaller battery, and that'll be fine. So yeah, definitely. I'm glad I got that. Just tool alone, I think it was like $89 or $69. So yeah, I like it. Okay, well that's going to do it for this. I think that was very interesting. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And so we're going to call this one quits, and just a little simple comparison. And I don't think you could get much better than the old-fashioned Wagner, you know, in its day. So yeah, I've been doing another plumbing issue. So all right, well that's not what we're talking about. So anyway, let's talk about this, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And we'll look forward to a nice Saturday morning tomorrow of cartoons and whatnot. That'll be fun. Always watch Saturday morning cartoons. Just part of what I do. Just gotta find some way to wind down, don't you? All right. Nice to talk to you, and share time with me on something next time, and I appreciate you doing that this time. All right. Bye-bye. Well, I assumed that the old one was UL listed and the new one probably wasn't, and I kind of started feeling bad about it. Doggone if it's not. It is UL listed, so that's great. And OSHA and all them other things, so it is UL approved. So thumbs up to them. All right, I'm impressed. It's a nice thing. So and I don't see ETL on here anywhere, so don't need ETL if you got UL. Just a little bonus footage, a little bit of a little let's talk it over thing. 550 to 900 Fs. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I lent this thing out one time, so I'll put my initials on it. Got to do that, trust me.